Good morning, students. I am Johnson Jacob, Associate Professor in English, Crossland College, Brahmavar. I also work on deputation at Kalavara Varadarajam Shetty Government First Grade College, Koteshwara. Today, I am going to speak to you on a poem prescribed for the first year BA students. I know why the caged bird sings. This poem is by an Afro-American writer, Maya Angelou. She was an American poet, singer, and civil rights activist. She has published 7 autobiographies, 2 books of essays, and several books of poetry. Her most famous work is her first autobiography, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. The poem has taken its name from a line in a poem, Sympathy, by another African American poet, Paul Laurence Dunbar. Her autobiographies are famous because they describe her childhood and early adult experiences. The first of her autobiographies tell us about the first 16 years of her life. She is one of the best Afro-American writers who publicly discussed her personal life. She thus became a spokesperson for the black people and black women in particular. Through her writings, she tried to defend the black culture. She has concentrated on the themes of racism, identity, family, and travel. The simple poem, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, has several complex themes. It has many ideas and thoughts related to race, gender, slavery, and freedom. The poem presents 2 birds, one trapped in a cage and the other absolutely free, swaying and flying with the wind. The caged bird is a metaphor for the African Americans who live with a lot of restrictions. They do not have a homeland. The free bird represents the white American. The poet asserts through the poem that only physical freedom can be denied to an individual. An individual cannot be stopped from singing and expressing his or her feelings, so it continues to sing. A free bird flying with the wind waits for another chance to fly, whereas the caged bird dreams of freedom. The caged bird lives with eternal hope. It continues to sing and dreams of its freedom. Now let's look at the poem briefly. The first stanza describes the free bird, symbolic of all the whites in America who enjoy their freedom. They have claimed the sky as their own, as though it is created only for them. In the second stanza, the poet describes the caged bird. It's a narrow cage. The wings are clipped and the feet are tied. The bird is helpless because it cannot enjoy its freedom. So it opens its throat to sing. It is singing of unknown things and experiences, but the song is heard far and wide. In the fourth stanza, the poet comes back to the free bird and describes how it enjoys its life. It is flying around looking for the fat worms available on the lawns. But on the other hand, the caged bird has only dreams, and the dreams gradually become nightmares. The only thing possible for the caged bird is to sing, and it sings of freedom. Through this poem, the poet has very clearly brought out the plight of the Afro-Americans who are really struggling and suffering in a country dominated by the whites. Dear students, I'd like to conclude this presentation with a quotation by the same poet but from another poem. If you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude. Thank you.